Hi, today is a lot. I was just on a walk listening to the Chain of Iron audiobook and I got a tweet notification from Benjamin Larry Sands and the Aristotle and Dante sequel cover has been announced. I haven't seen it. I'm going to react to it because there has been a lot of sequel news and I was waiting for a cover to actually make a video about it, but now there's a cover. I'm going to get my phone. I'm really out of breath because, I mean, you can't really walk fast when you walk with a walking stick anyway, but I try my best to get home as soon as I could. Okay, so, hi. Welcome back, welcome to my channel. My name is Ren. I make videos a couple of times a week about books and fandom things. My favourite book in the whole entire world ever is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Larry Sands. It is my favourite book. I have never related to anyone the way I related to Aristotle. There is a sequel. We've known about the sequel for a while. I'm on Goodreads. The cover's not there because I don't want to see the cover until I properly look, but I want to talk about the sequel first. So we found out a couple of weeks ago that the sequel is officially called Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. It comes out October 12th this year, which I'm not ready for. The description is: in Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, two boys in a border town fell in love. Now they must discover what it means to stay in love and build a relationship in a world that seems to challenge their very existence. Ari has spent all of high school burying who he really is, staying silent and invisible. He expected his senior year to be the same, but something in him cracked open when he fell in love with Dante and he can't go back. Suddenly he finds himself reaching out to new friends, standing up to bullies of all kinds and making his voice heard. And always there is Dante, dreamy, witty Dante, who can get on Ari's nerves and fill him with desire all at once. The boys are determined to forge a path for themselves in a world that doesn't understand them, but when Ari is faced with a shocking loss, he'll have to fight like never before to create a life that is truthfully, joyfully his own. I would like everybody to know that for the past couple of weeks since I read that description, I have been stressing the hell out about the shocking loss because I've somehow got it in my head that the loss is going to be Dante, and like I know that's probably unlikely, but in my brain I'm like, what if it is? And I've been talking to my friends about it and I'm like, what if? I've had a theory for a long time that they were going to break up in the sequel. Like, I don't know why I had that theory, I'm just terrified. And then I saw the shocking loss and I was like, is it going to be his family, like his mum or his dad, or is it going to be Dante? There is going to be a really interesting exploration in this sequel, I think. What people don't seem to like talk about a lot is that this book is set in the 80s and in Texas, which is where it is set. It's set in El Paso in Texas. It wasn't legal to even be gay in Texas. Like, homosexuality was still illegal in Texas until 2003, which is really awful to think about that was something, you know. It's not even that they're just dealing with bigotry and homophobia and bullies and these people that think that their relationship is wrong. They're dealing with people like this is illegal. Their relationship is illegal. Who they are is considered to be against the law, and I think that there's going to be a really interesting exploration within the sequel about that. There is also going to be, on the Simon & Schuster website, it still says cover to be revealed, so I'm still not seeing the cover, just so you know. There is an Aristotle and Dante collection announced, which is both of them, and this has a little bit of more information, and it says, when Aristotle and Dante met that one summer, they had no idea, they had no way of knowing they would change the things. Together they discover they share a special bond, all that stuff. And then it says, after opening themselves up to love, they must learn what it means to stay in love and to build their relationship against the backdrop of the AIDS epidemic in 1980s America in a world that doesn't seem to want them to exist. To Ari, tragedy feels like his destiny, but can he forge his own path and create a life where he can not only survive but thrive? Also, the title before Dive into the Waters of the World was Aristotle and Dante and the Story of the World Without Us in It, and I'm just terrified. I'm just terrified, like genuinely terrified about it, but okay. So that is the sequel news that we have so far. Like I said, 12th of October 2021, that's not that long away, and there it is. It's a thing. It's gonna exist this year. I'm gonna have an Ari and Dante sequel by the end of October. Like, I'm gonna have read it by the end of that, which is just, when I picked that book up in 2014 for the first time, I didn't even think about how it was going to change my life, and it has. And it has changed my life in the best way, and it's actually the reason why I have one of my best friends. It's one of the reasons, like, why we met because of something else, but we bonded over Ari and Dante, and that's kind of what solidified our friendship, and I'm so grateful for that, and so grateful for everything it's given me, and I'm so excited and nervous. The way that Benjamin Hilary Sands writes is just so beautiful and lyrical, and just the way that he tells a story is just unlike any other author that I've read, and I just think it's so, you know, I've read other books of his as well, and there's a specific storytelling element to them which I think is just so unique. So I'm so excited for this sequel. Very nervous, obviously, but very excited, and I just think it's going to be such an interesting exploration of 1980s America. Obviously the AIDS epidemic was such a huge thing then as well, and people misunderstanding it, and there was so much misinformation and misunderstanding around it, and it wasn't even that it was, you know, it wasn't just that people didn't know about it, but it was that people didn't want to know about it because they made associations that they assumed were negative. And I just think the way that he tackles so many important themes that in his other books, themes that he talks about, but then also within Ari and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, there are some really important themes within that, and I'm just so excited to see those explored more. So without further ado, I'm gonna look at the cover. Okay, right, so this is the link that Benjamin Hilary Sands has done, has tweeted. So get a first look, it's Huffington Post, get a first look at Benjamin Hilary Sands' new LGBTQ novel for young adults. Aristotle and Dante dive into the waters of the world, picks up where Sands' 2012 coming-of-age tale left off. It's due out this fall. Benjamin Hilary Sands endeared himself to a generation of young adult readers with his seminal 2012 novel Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. 9 years later, the award-winning author and poet will make good on his promise to further the adventures of his gay protagonists when he unveils that book's much-anticipated sequel this fall. Oh my god, this cover! HuffPost got an exclusive first look at the cover for Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World due out October 12th. Artists Mark Brabant and Sarah Jane Coleman, who previously collaborated on Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, have reprised their duty. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't believe it's real. Like, I know this must look really stupid because that I'm crying over a book cover, but I can't believe that there's gonna be more of this story, and that like my favourite story in the world is gonna be continued, and I get to see these characters again. It's so pretty, look at it. There's the Eiffel Tower. Why is the Eiffel Tower? And there's waves and like what sounds like a heartbeat. Oh my god, it's like a heart, like a, oh my god, stress, flowers, a heart with wings, the dice, boxing glove. Oh my god, my heart is beating too fast. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe follows two Mexican-American teens, Aristotle Ari Mendoza and Dante Quintana, who meet at a local swimming pool in the summer of 1987. Once Dante confides that he is gay, Ari begins to question his own sexuality as the friendship intensifies. Soon, a troubling act of violence forces the teen boys to confront their feelings for one another. The book received glowing reviews and a number of honours, including the Lombardo Literary Award for LGBTQ inclusivity and the Pura Belpré Award for Latino cultural excellence. Picking up where its predecessor left off, Aristotle and Dante dive into the waters of the world, finds Ari and Dante navigating the intricacies of maintaining a relationship. This time, however, they must also grapple with the era-defining impact of the HIV/AIDS epidemic. In an interview with HuffPost, Sands acknowledged that Ari and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe was published at a perfect time when the public discourse around marriage equality was ramping up. By contrast, the sequel will be released as the world continues to reel from the devastation of the COVID-19 crisis. In fact, the pandemic motivated the author, whose works also include 2004 for Sammy, Juliana in Hollywood and 2017's The Inexplicable Logic of My Life to commit to the long gesticulating project. I wanted to write for the young people living through this time and say something important to them, something that matters. It's not only the pandemic that makes us feel isolated, it's also our politics and our hate and our bigotry and our racism that work to disconnect us from each other. But these terrible and powerful discourses will not succeed if we stay in solidarity with one another and if we stay true to the beauty that resides within us all. As to what readers can expect from the new book, the author kept mum on specifics. Still, he added, it's not so difficult to fall in love. The real work is staying in love. So, there's that. I'm feeling all the feelings. Cannot wait till October. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm in love. This cover is gorgeous. It's so gorgeous and it's perfect, and like I kind of accidentally colour schemed, like that was completely unintentional, but go me, it's like I know I've got a radar when it comes to Ari and Dante stuff. But no, genuinely so excited. I'd love to know your thoughts and theories, and let's discuss the sequel, which is something I can say, which is so exciting to be able to actually be like, it's a thing, we have information, let's talk about it. If you're new here, I make videos a couple of times a week about books and fandom things, so if you want to stick around and join us, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell. I will leave all the information that I've just discussed in the description as well, so there will be the article, the pre-order links, everywhere you can go and check out the book. If you have not read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, please do. It's amazing and beautiful and wonderful and genuinely the best book I've ever read. Also in the description are the links to my other social medias and also my Stranger Things podcast, which I co-host with my friend Emily. It's called Hawkins Do Copy, so if you want to go check that out, that's also in the description too. I hope you guys are doing really, really, really well, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.